Ooh. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Welcome to another live stream on Nifty's Table. Today, it's just me. I know, it's a little weird. Hi, Chad. That is just me, but we are going to do something a little different today. We're not going to be playing a board game. Well, actually, we kind of are going to be playing a board game. No, we are, I would say, but we're not going to be playing a board game on a table. It's going to be on a virtual table on my computer, which is exciting. I'm excited. Sorry if you heard me talking earlier. I probably should have made sure that it was muted. Oops. Oopsie. Oh well. So we're going to get started here. I hope everybody's doing good. I need to make sure I have everything ready on Steam. Boop, boop, boop. Oh boy. This is a little embarrassing. I just realized that I still haven't downloaded the game. I should have. For some reason, I thought I had it already downloaded, but I don't. That's okay. It shouldn't take very long to download. Yeah, it's already almost halfway done. So bear with me just a second. Luckily, it's not like a huge game that takes forever to download. It literally probably only takes like a couple minutes. But anyways, how's everybody's day going? Yeah, I know. I'm kind of dumb. It's been a very hectic day today, and I haven't had any chance to sit down and prepare at all. But you know, it's okay to be a little unprepared sometimes. At least I'm here, and at least you're here. For the few people that are here, aka Chad. Thank you, Chad, for watching. I'm sure we'll get more of a viewing later once I get more people. I need to get better at advertising. I need to get. Oh, see, look, it already finished downloading. Look at that. That's awesome. Alright, so here's what I gotta do. It's gonna look freaky for a second. We are going to go here. And ta-da! See, now you see like a weird... You get to see all my computer stuff. But we are on the game of Root. Boom. I don't know. Let me know if you can hear it or if it's too loud. I'm actually going to get my laptop out here. Oh boy. See, I can't turn the volume up on my end because then you'll get a terrible, terrible echo. Hold on 1 second. Let me get to where I can see chat. This is the intro video to the game. I'll let you guys watch it. Let me know if it's like too loud. The cat's pretty cute. All the animals in this game are really cute. This game is called Root, and it's very fun. It's my favorite game. And I love the virtual version of this board game. It's the best. Hold on 1 second. Let me get to where I can read what you all are saying. Oh, I appreciate it, you sending it on Discord. I probably should have done that too. But thank you. Yeah, we'll get more of a follow. I am Groot. Yes, okay, so the sound is good. Good. Can you hear the game? Because I can't turn the volume up on my end. I still need to invest in getting myself decent. Wait a second. I'm dumb. Hold on a second. I do have headphones. This stream is starting out wonderfully, don't you think? I'm so well prepared. Okay, you can hear me and the game. Let me know if the game is too loud at any point. Actually, you know, I'm gonna know it here in a second, because I actually... Oh gosh. I cannot take your call right now, buddy. People call me during chat, or during my stream. Can't have that. I mean, we can have that, but I just can't answer. Hold on, let me get this all situated, because I just remembered that I actually do have my headphones with me. I thought I didn't. Okay. So let's see. Let me plug them in. Hello. Oh, this is weird. I can hear myself. I don't know if I'm gonna like this. Okay. I love the music in this game. It's like, I feel like you're in the neck of the woods, you know? It's kind of like, oh, the harmonica? Does it look like I'm playing it? I just realized that my camera is covering like most of the side of the game. Here, let me change that real quick. Ta-da! Now you can see it better. I think. I'm just jamming out to this music. Chad, I'm sure that music was playing when you were in the middle of nowhere. It's good music though, isn't it? Don't you love it? Alright, so this is Root, a game of woodland might and right. So each faction is a different woodland creature, and we are going to go through the series of tutorials just to give you a good sense of what the game is like. Had some banjo, oh well. Yep, you know that one movie where it's like, battle faster, I hear the banjo music. Fun fact, I should say nifty fact, because it's about me. I do play the harmonica. I have one, somewhere. I don't remember where it's at right now, but I have one. I think it's in a drawer in my room. This isn't my room, this is a room, not my room. TMI. But I do play the harmonica. Mostly Christmas music, but Deliverance! Yes, that's the movie. Thank you. Alright, The Rise of the Marquis. Learn the basics of playing Root. The reason I'm doing this is because this game is a little bit of a complicated game. Just a little bit. And we are going to play it on the board. Like, I have the actual board game of this game. We're going to be playing it soon. I don't know if it's going to be next week. Next Saturday, I'm actually going on a little trip. It's my dad's birthday next Saturday, and we are going to go see the Beach Boys. So that for his birthday next Saturday. So I'll either do a board game night that Friday before, or I will do. I don't know if I'm able to live stream the Beach Boys concert, but that would be cool. I think I might. Yeah, we found that they were playing pretty nearby to where we live, and we figured since it was on my dad's birthday, it would be a nice birthday trip for him, because he never wants to do anything for his birthday. And we don't like not doing anything for his birthday. So. Anyways. Copyright. Yeah, well, I could live stream it, but not have it published afterward, which I might do. I might do that. But the problem is not with that. The problem is if the concert would even let me do that. I'm not sure. It is outdoors, so they might. I don't know. We'll see. All right, let's get playing. This is a great game. It's a little complicated, but it's fun. I will do a general tutorial video about the actual board game. This is basically the same thing. It's just the main difference is like this kind of automatically does all the things for you. But we love this game, and I'll do a tutorial video and publish it at some point. But for now, I'm gonna do this, and I figured it'd be fun because I love this game. All right, welcome to Root, a game of warfare and adventure, where 4 unique factions struggle for control over the vast woodlands. In this scenario, you will play as the ambitious Marquis de Cat. Long before they became the military and industrial powerhouse they are today, the Marquis came into the forest with a small band of warriors and a few modest buildings. I hear the flapping of wings in the distance. Move quickly to establish your hold on the forest before your feathery foes, the Eyrie, arrive. I think it's the Eyrie, actually. I think that's how it's pronounced. Alright. So, I'll show you the board real quick. This is the woodland. We're starting in this corner. Right, actually, wait, are we? Yeah, we're starting in that corner. And we're going to be doing different activities. Down here in this right corner is the activities we can do. For this specific faction, we click on the bottom left here, and this is their information. So they have 2 abilities, Field Hospital and the Keep. The Field Hospital just lets you take warriors that die and put them back on the board, and the Keep is a special token that means you can only put pieces in that area, basically. It'll start to make sense a little more once we get... The whole point of this faction is they like to build. So these are like different things they can build, workshops, sawmills, recruiters, and they are going to want to build as much of those, because each time they build one, they get what these numbers are victory points. And victory points is how you win the game. So right now, they want me to rule 5 clearings. Right now, we only rule 2. Right here, and right here. So we're going to move our warriors here. That's one of the actions we can do. We can move. What's up, Sean Urban? How you doing, man? Welcome in. We are... I'm teaching the game of Root. It is my favorite board game. This is the virtual version of it. We're going to be playing it with some friends in a few weeks. Alright. Each clearing has a suit representing the community of creatures living there: mouse, fox, and rabbit. So the clearing I'm in is a fox clearing, and the different clearings, different like cards you have required you to be in different clearings. So that's where those kind of come in, if that makes any sense. Alright. Because you have more pieces in that clearing than an enemy, you rule it. So in this game, it's not like Risk, where you're trying to control territories. It's more so you're trying to do what your faction likes to do to win. Like for the cats, they like to build stuff. They can only build stuff if they rule clearings. So they kind of do want to rule as many clearings. And you rule clearing if you have the most pieces in it. And these circles are clearings. And these little squares in the circles are where you can build stuff. So that's kind of that's kind of how the cats play. They're the easiest faction. It's a little confusing, I know, but I always tell people, the first time you play this game, you're not going to like it. And this is true. I've taught people how to play this game. I've taught all my friends how to play this game. And now they look back on the first time and they're like, yeah, it wasn't as fun my first time playing. But every time I've played after, it's only gotten better and better and better. And now it's like all of our favorite board game. And we all love it. So, it's one of those games. It starts out a little complicated, but it gets so much more fun the more you start to understand it. And it doesn't take super long to understand. Alright, so this is just saying that whenever I use the march action to move warriors, I can do 2 moves. So I moved one from here to there, and now I'm going to move one from here to here. I know, what a sales pitch. Yeah, it's just one of those games, but like I'm saying, that's why I'm kind of doing this live stream is as a kind of preparation for when we play the game. Sponsorship coming in. I wish. I love this game. I still have to get the expansions for it. I only have the base game. The reason I like it so much is because the different factions have different strategies of winning. So when you're playing the board game with like all 4 factions, you got 4 different strategies going on at the same time. And it's really fun because like you really don't know who's gonna win. It's kind of like a secret. Like, you don't really know who's doing well. Except for, like, the victory point stuff. Buy this game. You'll hate it and want to play and buy it. No. You won't hate it. It's just, the first time you play it, it's a little more confusing. But once you, like, get the hang of it, it's so much more fun. I know, I'm, like, not making it sound fun, but trust me, it's awesome. Hey, Anthony the Molar Man. Welcome in. I'm teaching a game. It's fun. It's called Root. Alright, so this is basically saying that these things that look like a sawmill, well, they are sawmills. They generate me wood, and I use wood to create buildings. So what we're going to do is we're going to build a recruiter. A recruiter gets us more cats, gets us more soldiers. We're gonna build it in this one, where there isn't one. Hey, thanks Sean Urban for subscribing. What's up, Mike? How you all doing? What's up, everyone? Mike, this is the game Root. It's very fun. Use the recruit action to place a warrior at each of your recruiter buildings. So now that I have a recruiter, 2 recruiters, I'm able to take an action where I can recruit more soldiers. So that's what we're going to do. Alright, and now we got to spread out our warriors. So I'm just playing through the tutorial of the virtual game, just to kind of give a better understanding of what the real game, the board game, is like. And hopefully when we do finally play it, we'll be able to explain it pretty good. Oh! We finally have some competition in the forest. These are the Airy. I think that's how you pronounce it. They are the bird faction. They have seized a nearby clearing, and they aren't friendly to outsiders. Oh my. Alright, so after 3 actions, the cats can only take 3 actions. We have finished our turn, and then it's now the Eerie turn. The Eerie turn. Okay. I don't know what just happened. I guess they took their turn? I don't know. Hope you all are having a great day. Thanks for watching. Please like and share this with your friends. I do live streams every Saturday with different board games. Try to keep it fun. Alright, so the goals we have in the left-hand corner, all of the tutorials have different goals. So our goals right now is to march our warriors into the clearing occupied by the Airy to challenge them, and to defeat all Airy warriors. So right now, I have one guy over here. So what we're going to do, we're going to march. We're actually going to march this guy over here to where he's at. Since we get 2 move actions, we can now move both of these guys. Oh, it didn't let me move both of them. Oh well. Usually you can move both of those guys at the same time. That's kind of what I was trying to do. Alright, so now we can fight. We're going to fight them. They're in a tussle. They're fighting. Ooh. In battle, 2 dice are rolled, with sides 0 to 3, to determine hits. The attacker has the advantage. They take the higher roll, leaving the defender with the lower one. For instance, okay, well, actually I have plenty. Each player can deal no more hits than the number of warriors they have in the clearing of battle. So this is where it's similar to Risk. I don't know if you guys have played Risk, but you roll dice to see how many hits, but if you roll a higher number than you have soldiers in Risk, you can only deal the amount of hits that you have, you know, as the amount of soldiers you have. They have the high ground. Yes, they have the high ground. Okay, so let's see what I roll. Okay, so we get the higher number, 2. Since we only have 1 warrior, it's 1 hit, which is good because they only have 1 warrior and we kill them. Ta-da! Bow! And they're knocked out. We got them. We got them, boys. For each hit, an enemy piece is removed from the map, starting with warriors. Your total hits are added up and displayed below. So another way of getting victory points in this game is when, boom, right there, see? They have built a roost. If you destroy buildings and tokens, you can get more victory points. That's the only time you get victory points by attacking. You don't get victory points when attacking soldiers. The Eerie have built a roost. They can recruit more of their warriors. You must attack and destroy it before their flock becomes too strong. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. I've used 2 actions so far. So what we're going to do is I'm going to use 1 more action and we're going to recruit. And that's the end of my turn. And now it's their turn. They've summoned a bird warrior and he's going to come fight me, I think. Yep. So now he has the advantage because he's the attacker. Let's see what they roll. Oh gosh. So he rolled a 2, but he only got 1 hit because he has 1 warrior, so he killed my guy. That's not good. We don't like that. We don't like that at all. Alright, let's see. I have 2 wood, so let's see if we can build stuff. Also, if you pay attention, if you look, I pointed at the TV as if you could see me pointing at the TV. That was funny. I have an arrow for a reason. This Eerie warrior is in this clearing and he rules it. Like, see these orange flags? That means I rule those clearings. But he rules this clearing. Although I do have a recruiter here, he has 1 warrior here. And normally, in ties, I would win this. But since it's the Eerie faction, he rules that clearing. He rules clearings where it's like a tie for power. I know that doesn't really make any sense. It's kind of confusing. But, So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna build here. I'm gonna build. I think I'm gonna build another sawmill. We can use some more wood. Okay. And then I move him here. I want to be able to move both of these guys here. I don't know if it's gonna let me. No. Sometimes usually it does let you. Oh, Doyle rules. Oh boy. Alright, so let's battle. Rough and tough. Bam! Alright, we got him. We got him. Think he can kill me? Alright, he's got another warrior. Yep, he's probably gonna do the same thing. Let's see. We need to go destroy his roost. I think that's the goal right now. Oh gosh, he got me. Oh wait, we got each other. We're both dead. Look at that. Okay. So that's actually good, because his roost is left defenseless. So what we can do is we can recruit right there, right here. And we can move him right here. And we're gonna fight his roost. We're gonna attack his roost since it's defenseless. I guess I can move this guy because I get 2 moves. I'm gonna move this guy here. Kind of protect these 2. Alright, now we're gonna fight. Bam! Defenseless! That means no matter what I roll, it's gonna get destroyed. So this is basically saying that whenever an area is defenseless, I get an extra hit. So that just makes it to where even if I roll 0s across the board, I still get an extra hit, so it hits. So his roost is destroyed, and I get another victory point. I think you destroyed their roost. The forest is ours for now. And I think that's the end of part 1 of tutorial. So now that we know the general rules, okay, kind of understand how the game works. It's really not as complicated as, you know, I'm kind of making it sound. But the goal of the game is to get victory points. You do that by, you know, doing whatever your faction is good at. Cats, they want to build buildings. To build buildings, you got to rule clearance. So their whole thing is, you know, take control of the board and build a bunch of times to get victory points. The other way you get victory points is by destroying buildings, your enemy's buildings. So that's kind of how this game works. You move, you do different actions, you fight, you get points, hopefully you win. That's how it works. And we're gonna go through the main factions. I'm not gonna get into the expansions, but I'm gonna show you guys how to do each faction. So you have a little bit of an understanding when we go to play it on the board. So this next one is just to learn to play the Marquis de Cat a little bit more. It's probably going to show us like which buildings are more important, you know, a good strategy. The Eyrie, we're going to learn how to play them. We're going to learn how to play the Woodland Alliance. And then we're going to learn how to play the Vagabond, which is my favorite faction and the one I'm the best at. I love the Vagabond. Alright, let's go. If you guys like this, game, this concept, you know, me kind of doing a virtual tutorial, hit that like button. You know, I am open to constructive criticism. If you have any suggestions or things that you know, just want to say, just don't be mean, you know. Alright. The invading Marquis de Cat wishes to exploit the woodland, using its vast resources to fuel her economic and military machine. She scores victory points by constructing buildings in the woodland. In a typical game, the first player to score 30 victory points wins. In this scenario, let's see if you can get to 12. Alright, so what this is introducing to, if you see in the bottom here, we have cards now. Alright, let's see what this is saying. When you start a game as the Marquis de Cat, you place your keep in one of the corner clearings. I normally like to go with the top clearing, because I'll tell you what. If you look in this corner, it only has one square to build things in. If you look at this corner, again, one square. In this corner, one square. This is the only corner clearing that has 2 squares to build in, which means if you have more buildings, it means your keep is better defended. So we're going to put our keep right here. Bam. Which the tutorial wants us to do. Anyways. Welcome in, everybody. We are playing Root. Right now, I'm teaching how to play the Marquis de Cat. The Marquis' army greatly outnumbers the other factions. You start with a warrior in every clearing, except the one in the corner opposite your keep. That clearing is eerie territory. The birds. We don't like the birds until we end up playing the birds. Then we do like the birds. Finally, you must place one of each building in the clearing with your keep or any adjacent ones. So we're going to start out with some buildings here. And here. And then the roost is going to pop up and there's going to be the birds. The Eerie have swooped in and built a roost in the empty clearing. It's quite well defended. At the start of daylight, you have an opportunity to craft cards from your hand using workshops. Woo! You may review... okay, so this is important. This is the crafting cost, and different factions have different ways of paying that crafting cost. For me, I have to have what's called forges, I think. I think it'll tell us. So the cost to craft a card is shown on the wooden board below its suit. Each workshop, that's right, it's not forges, it's workshops. So I have to build workshops. Each workshop contributes its clearing suit toward paying crafting costs. For example, you could craft this arms trader if you had 2 workshops in Fox clearings. So that's where the clearing types come into play. The only one I can craft is this one, because if you look at the board, it has a mouse. It has 1 mouse clearing. And I have built a workshop in 1 mouse clearing. So what this is going to give us, it's going to give us a victory point, basically. And if you see that little satchel bag kind of looking thing, that's important if we were playing with the Vagabond, which we're not yet. The Vagabond, the way they play the game is they use items. And they can steal items from other players. Alright, so we got a victory point. Good job! Woo. We have to get to 12. This bottom left corner is the total we have, so we're at 1 right now. Welcome in, everybody. Say hi in the chat. I'll say hi back to you, hopefully, if I see you. After crafting the Marquis, you can take 3 actions. We're going to take 3 actions. We're going to build. We're going to place a building right in this. It wants us to build a workshop, I think. Oh, no, it's just telling us which different ones does. So workshops allow you to craft cards in your hand. Sawmills produce wood to help you build more buildings. And recruiters, as you know, help you recruit warriors. Let's build a recruiter to bolster our defense. Alright, so it's going to have us build a recruiter. Hi in the chat. Now that there are 2 recruiter buildings, you can recruit 2 warriors with a single recruit action. So we got 1 recruiter here, and we got 1 up here. You'll see they'll come out this little, I call it the outhouse, you know, like Shrek. And now we're gonna march somewhere. Move your warriors to the front lines of defense against the Eerie. So we're gonna move over here to defend against the birds. Chat says hi back. LOL, Mike. Alright, we're gonna... Oh, okay. So, remember how the last tutorial, it wasn't letting me choose, how many warriors? Now it's letting me. So now, if you can see, I can choose to move all of the warriors. We're gonna march all these guys over in this corner. When you choose to march, you may take 2 moves. Use the second move to keep closing in on the Eyrie. Okay, so it wants us to move these guys over here. This is actually pretty smart, early game. Getting your warriors to consolidate in one corner, because if they come and attack me, they have 6 warriors. They have 6... I start out with all my warriors spread out over the map. They start out with 6 warriors in the corner, and they kind of have to expand from there. They get victory points based on how many roots they have. And they get victory points every single turn as long as they have built roosts. And you'll see that once we get to their faction. Their faction is pretty easy too. Alright, to move you must rule either the clearing you are moving from or moving to. This can make it tricky to move deep into enemy territory without a substantial army. That's just like a rule that you have to follow. The thing about the virtual game is it automatically follows like specific rules for you, so you don't really have to focus them on much. But on the board, you have to like make sure you're like doing things right. It can get kind of technical. We've had games where it's ended and I've been like, wait a second, I think we did something. But playing the virtual game, you kind of see it all unfold and you're like, okay, I understand this now. Alright, so now it's going to show us the turn order. So each faction has a turn order, and there's 3 parts. There's the bird song, the daylight, and the evening. So for the marquee, the bird song, you place 1 wood at each sawmill, and then the daylight, you can first craft cards in your hand if you want, and second, you can take up to 3 actions: battle, march, recruit, build, or overwork. Overwork is just getting more wood. Evening, you draw a card, plus 1 card for each extra card symbol earned on the recruit craft. So that's how the cats work. They're pretty simple. Get wood, do all that, draw a card. Done. I'm gonna draw a card. And now it's the Erie's turn. Let's see what they do. Let me guys know if you are enjoying this, or if it's too complicated for you. Let me know. It can be a little hectic, but it's fun. It's easier for me to teach you guys this game when it's virtually like this, because you can see all the moving parts, you can see what's happening, as opposed to just me playing it with a person and you barely able to see the board or something. Yeah. The Marquis de Cat is an upstart. The lineage of the Erie dynasties will surely retake the forest. Alright, so they're putting cards in their decree, which we will learn how to do later. The Erie are assigning actions to their decree. Each faction has unique capabilities and their own way of taking actions. The Erie may not look like much yet, but their ever-growing decree will allow them to take more and more actions each turn, so long as their leader stays in power. Alright, so they're recruiting more, and then they're going to move over here. They found the weak link in our defense. Prepare to fight. So they're going to fight it. 3-1. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. They're going to beat me up. Yep. But I killed one of their guys, too. So that's good. Bam. Bam. I'm dead. That's okay. And they built another roost, so they get another victory point. They get victory points each turn, as long as they have roosts. We may have lost the fight, but as long as your keep still stands, we can heal fallen warriors with the field hospitals. So the field hospitals ability lets us, we have to pay a card, and we can return defeated warriors to the keep, which is a cool ability. It just keeps your warriors on the field. So now we have 2 warriors there. Yeah, it's just telling us, like, our special abilities are up there. So. Alright. Don't retaliate just yet. Build 2 more buildings to keep gaining victory points. That's the thing with this game. Like, when you're fighting all the time, you can get caught up in, like, oh, I want to attack this guy back, and lose sight of what you actually need to do to actually win the game. That's how I tell my friends when they play this. A lot of the times when they lose, it's because they got caught up in something during their turn that really doesn't help them get victory points and win. I'm like, you gotta understand how your faction, wins, how it gets points the best way, and utilize that strategy every single turn. Even if it means not to attack. Sometimes it does mean to attack. Alright, so we're gonna build another building somewhere. We're gonna build... Let's build one right here. Actually, wait. What cards do I have? Money, Fox. I have 2 recruiters, I have 1 sawmill, I have 1 forge. Let's build 1 sawmill and 1 recruiter. Or no, 1 sawmill and 1 forge. How about that? Let's do a sawmill here. Boom. I'm calling them forges, but they're workshops. My bad. And then we're going to build a workshop right here. Oh, wait, I have to overwork first. So, to use overwork, you must discard a card matching the suit of one of your sawmill's clearings to gain a wood. Cards in the bird suit acts as wild and can be used in place of any other suit. So we're going to expel this card, and we're going to overwork this clearing, get another piece of wood, and we're going to build a workshop right here. The reason I'm building it here is because it's at a bunny clearing, and this card requires a bunny clearing. As you build more of a particular building type, its cost increases along with the victory points it earns you. So that's what this chart here is. So it's showing me, it's going to cost me 2 wood to build the next one. But every time I build another one, it gets me more and more points, which is important. And the thing is, the birds can come and basically just, destroy my buildings, which isn't good. Oh, the tutorial is gonna have me discard the card that I was gonna use next turn. Alright, that's fine. So, one of the cat's abilities is they can discard a bird card. It has to be specifically a bird card to take an extra action. Because we only get 3 actions, but we can spend a bird card to get more actions. So that's what we're gonna do. And it wants us to recruit, so we're gonna get more guys. That's good. Alright. Erie's turn. What are they gonna do? Alright, they're gonna recruit. More warriors arrive each day. The Erie will use them to crush your pitiful forces. They're gonna move over here. Oh gosh! They're moving all 5 of them! Oh gosh, wait. Okay, so what happens here? The Erie have entered turmoil. What that means, the Erie have a decree, and they have to follow that decree every single turn. If there's any time where the Erie can't follow their decree for whatever reason, they go into turmoil, which means they discard all of their decree, they lose victory points, and they have to start over. They don't lose any of their roosts, though, but they do lose a lot. And they have to pick a new leader. You'll understand it when we play the Erie in the next tutorial. Alright. So basically, I think at this point it's letting us have free reign of what we're going to do. So now actually I get to choose, and I have to get 12 victory points. So the way we're going to do that is by destroying roosts and building buildings. So what I'm going to do here is I'm not going to move these guys. I'm going to move all of these boys over here and destroy the roost. And I only need 1 here to destroy the roost, so what I could do is back these boys up. It'd be 5 and 5. Right now, we're gonna destroy the roost. This will get us a victory. Woo! Boom. Their roost is gone. which prevents them from getting more victory points too. Alright. Now, let's see, I got 2 wood. I could build, I could overwork. I could fight them if I wanted to. I mean, it really wouldn't give me victory points, but it would help. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fight him. See what happens. Alright, I got 2 of their guys at least. That helps. That's good. Bam. Yeah, actually I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use my field hospital building. And I'll get another warrior here. Alright. That was my turn. Oh, hey Sean, welcome back. You had to get a keg? That's funny. Welcome back, Sean. So right now we're still playing as the Cats, and we are trying to get to 12 victory points. We destroyed one of the birds' roosts over here, and we're kind of in a fight right here. I bet you they're going to attack me. Alright, let's pass the turn to them, see what they do. Alright, they put a card in their decree. They're recruiting. Oh, he's gonna fight me up here. Maybe. Oh. Oh, now he's gonna fight me here. I got you. It's kinda outnumbered, but... Oh, nothing happens. 0-0. Alright, it's kind of a standstill. And now it's back to my turn. So I'm gonna keep trying to get points each turn. That's my goal. He has 1 more roost here, which we could destroy. But I think this turn, since we have a good amount of wood, we're going to build. And we're going to build a recruiter. I got a recruiter here, a recruiter here. I think I'm going to put a recruiter... I want to put one here. So. I'm also going to build another sawmill. I think that would be smart. Or I did one action. I could be ballsy, but I'm not going to be. I'm just going to build again. I'm going to build again because it gets me victory points faster. Just over the tiki bar and the kegerator. Need a little Sam somewhere. Nice. Alright, so I'm gonna build a sawmill. We're gonna build one right here. That should get us 2 more victory points. I think. Yep, we're at 10 now. Okay. And now I guess I'm gonna try to just kill these guys, because they're in my way. I could also try to kill that guy. I'm gonna go after these guys. I'm gonna go after these guys. That's all right. We're gonna kill these guys. Okay. Nice, we got him. Well, we did lose one. That's okay though. That's all. I'm fine with that. All right. Now it's the end of my turn. I got to draw 2 because right here, I get an extra card. Alright, so there, oh my gosh, he's recruiting a lot of warriors. Oh boy. He's still coming to try to beat me up. That's what the Eerie tried to do. They try to clear my clearance. And they try to, oh, see look, he just destroyed me. He rolled a 3. He destroyed me and my building. My sawmill. And now he's going to probably build a roost. Well, actually he would have, but he doesn't have that on his decree yet. So, he can't. How many warriors did I lose? 1? I'll discard that one. I'll get another warrior over there. Alright. So, I can craft this card because I have a workshop in a mouse clearing, and this costs 1 mouse clearing. So, and that, hey, see that? See what it gives us? It gives us 2 victory points. If I craft it, I win the game. Or I don't win the game, I win this tutorial. So you know what? That's what we're gonna do. So, because I want to get to the birds. I want to show you how the birds work. So we're gonna craft this card. It's gonna give us 2 victory points. Boom, and we get to 12. Ta-da! All right, so now hopefully you understand how the cats work. They like to build buildings, and they like to destroy everybody else's stuff. That's how they get points. I love how the birds are just kind of passed out in the corner. Now we're going to look at the other side of that little battle. Alright, so I unlocked all 3 of them, but we're just going to go in order. Birds are pretty cool. Let me know in the chat if you like this game. Let me know. Or if you're confused as heck. Either way, I hope you're enjoying my entertainment. Because I'm pretty entertaining, hopefully. I think so, at least. I'm a funny guy. Alright. The proud Erie dynasty wished to reclaim the glory of their once great aristocracy and retake the woodland from the Marquis. They score each turn by building and protecting roosts in the woodland. This faction is fun, but I do love playing it. I've played it a lot. It's just the one that I'm not the best at. The Vagabond and the Woodland Alliance are the ones I'm the best at. Alright, so you begin with a roost and 6 warriors in a corner. The opposite corner over the cat's eye. Roosts are the Erie's only building type. They are used to craft cards from your hand, recruit warriors, and score victory points each turn. Roosts can do a lot. Caca! We need a leader who can expand our avian empire. Let's select the Despot, since he will allow us to build from turn 1. So each leaders can do different things. The builder, the charismatic leader, the commander, and the despot. The despot lets you move and build right off the bat. So we're going to do that. So on the bottom right here, it's going to show us our decree. Okay? Recruit, move, battle, build. Recruit warriors in a matching clearing with a roost. Move warriors from a matching clearing. Battle in a matching clearing. And build in a matching clearing. You rule without a roost. So right now we have a wild card in move and a wild card in build. It basically means we can move from any clearing and build in any clearing, which is good. Building roosts is the best. I kind of just told you all this already, so we're just going to skip through it. Alright, each turn we must add 1 or 2 cards to our decree. That's what this is called. It's a decree. Only 1 card added may be a wild card. So we're going to add this mouse card right now. We're going to add it to recruit. So if you notice in the top right corner here, our roost is in a mouse clearing. So by putting a mouse card in recruit is going to let us recruit more warriors in that clearing. That's how that works. As your decree grows, you can do more and more each turn. When you assign cards to your decree, only their suit applies. If you want to use a card's effect, you must save it for the crafting phase. During daylight, you may craft cards from your hand using roosts. Each roost contributes to the suit of its clearing towards paying costs, much like the Marquis' workshops. So, since I have a roost in a mouse clearing, I can build this card that costs 1 mouse clearing. So it has an ongoing effect that says, in battle as a defender, you may discard a card. You may discard this card to deal an extra hit, which might be good in a scrap. So we're going to craft that. Woo. Now we have it like on the side. Alright. We're going to press continue. During daylight, your decree is resolved from left to right. Recruit a warrior in a roost matching the suit of your decree assignment. So we're going to recruit a warrior right here. Assign... what does it say? Assigned to a decree can be used in any clearing. Okay, so I can move in it. I can move from any clearing, and I can build in any clearing. Per my decree, right here. All right, so move 3 warriors to the fox clearing below. Boop, boop. We skip the battle action because you do not have any cards assigned to the battle column of your decree. As you can see, this is the battle part of the decree, and I don't have any cards there yet. We finally get to build our second roost. So since I have more warriors here in this clearing than the cats do, we rule it. And since we rule it, we can build a roost. Which is good. At the start of the evening, you score victory points of your roosts. So since I have... the roost track shows our progress towards retaking the forest. The more roosts you have, the more victory points you score each turn. But since we have 2 roosts, we get 1 victory point each turn. Alright, so now it's the cat's turn. Remember, we're playing the birds now. We were playing the cats the last 2 times, but we're playing the birds now, so the cats are our enemies. How the tables have turned. Alright, so they're gonna get some wood. They're gonna build a recruiter. That gives them a point. They're gonna recruit, and they're gonna move over in this corner. And over there. Oop. So now we gotta put another card in our decree. New day, new opportunity to add your decree. Let's add a card to recruit so we can get more warriors each turn. So we're gonna add recruit in a fox clearing. Now, in a normal game, I try not to put specific suits in the recruit area. The reason is because say the birds or some other faction comes and wait, no, I'm the birds. Sorry. Say the cats or some other faction comes and destroys my roost that's in that clearing. That means I can't recruit in that clearing anymore. If I can't recruit in that clearing anymore, I go into turmoil. So what I try to do is I try to keep the bird cards in that box, because then I can recruit in any clearing. I try to, at least. I try not to put too many cards in that one anyways. The one that I put the most cards in usually is move, because you can like move back and forth a lot between the clearings, and usually you don't have any problem with it. That's just a little tip. Pro tip. Alright, each turn you may also assign a second card to your decree. Assign a mouse card to the battle column so we can fight the marquees in mouse clearings. Boom. Alright, so now we can battle in a mouse clearing. This is how our turn's gonna go. We have to recruit in a fox and a mouse clearing. We can move from any clearing. We can battle in a mouse clearing, and then we can build in any clearing. That's what we're gonna do. Sorry. I'm running out. Oh well. Nothing to craft this turn. No matter. Your disdain for trade limits your reward for crafting items to a single victory point. Trade, like many things, is quite literally beneath you. That's true. Alright, so we have to recruit in a mouse and a fox. So we're going to recruit here. Get some more warriors. We're going to recruit here. Boom and boom. Now we're going to move 3 warriors from a fox clearing to a mouse clearing. Boom. Wow. We're going to spread our forces out and attack them. A foul smell hangs in the air. The Eerie must be approaching. So the reason we moved our guys here is because it's in a mouse clearing, and the only place we can battle right now is in mouse clearings. If that makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense to me. I hope it makes sense to you. Time to fight. Make those dirt dwellers tremble in the presence of your aerial warriors. Bird power. That's what I like to say. Hi-yaw! I love these battle sequences. They're so much fun. Hit that like button if you like these battle sequences. Boom. I got them, and they got one of mine. That's okay. I now rule this clearing. What a glorious battle! We must rule a clearing to place a roost there. Warriors and buildings in a clearing contribute to who rules it. The Eerie always wins ties. Boom. We're gonna build another roost. That is our turn. We recruited, we moved, we battled, we built. So now we have 3 roosts, we get 2 points. We have 3 points right now. That's their turn. Oh, they're gonna battle me here. 2v1. Alright, so remember this card. In battle as a defender, defender means the person whose turn it is attacking. I may discard this to deal an extra hit. We're gonna go ahead and do it. Because it's saying I should do it. Select the Sapphire's card you crafted to take out an additional enemy warrior. Boom. I get 2 hits. So we kill each other basically. They destroy my roost, I kill their people. That's what you get. Wipe out the board. That's what I like to say. I mean, it's not good for me because I just lost a roost. And they just brought their guys back using field hospitals. Alright, so they built another sawmill. They have 3 points too. We're tied currently. You can see on the bottom left of the icons. I feel turmoil approaching, but you must add to the decree each turn, no matter what. Make an assignment now, just don't worry too much about where. So the reason it's saying this is because they destroyed my roost in a fox clearing. This is what I was saying before. That's why I don't like to put suit-specific cards in recruit. Because if they destroy it, then I'm in turmoil. And I'm about to be in turmoil. So I'm not even gonna bother. I'm actually gonna keep that card because that's good. I'm just gonna put this card. Just honestly, it doesn't really matter where. Just put it there. We're gonna recruit here, and then we're gonna go into turmoil. No clearings to recruit in that match the decree. Continue to enter turmoil. So yeah, turmoil time. Which means I lose victory points, I think. Do I lose victory points? Let's see what happens. Those malevolent Marquis destroyed your only roost in a fox clearing last turn, leaving you with no fox clearings to recruit to. During turmoil, you discard all the cards in your decree and lose 1 victory point for each discarded bird card. You then select a new leader and proceed to evening. So, since I have 2 bird cards in my decree, I'll lose 2 victory points, which is not good. I'm down to 1. We don't like that. See, it's wiping it away. Alright, now we're going to choose a new leader. Trying to decide which one I want. I think we're gonna go with charismatic. Charismatic leader lets me battle and recruit. I get to place 2 warriors, not 1, each time you recruit, which is good. More warriors is good. Avoiding turmoil requires careful placement of cards to your decree. Try to match suits to the clearings you plan on interacting with. Bird cards may lose you victory points during turmoil, but they offer flexibility that can help prevent it from happening. Alright, so whenever you go into turmoil, after it happens, you have to end your turn. Like, it automatically ends your turn. That's what happened there. So they're going to get more wood. They're going to build another workshop. Man, they got 7 victory points. I'm all the way down to 2. That's not good. You look ready to take it from here. Destroy enemy buildings, craft cards, and build and protect roosts to score 10 and complete the scenario. So let's see. I don't think we can, but let's just see if we can get to 10 victory points before the cats can get to 10 victory points. It's going to be kind of hard. I don't think we're going to be able to do it. I think I might have to go in and destroy some of their buildings. Let's see. I mean, it's a tutorial, so I'll still win once I get to 10, no matter what they're at. But right now, it's not looking good for the birds. Yeah. So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna put. Oh, it's making me do that. I'm gonna put this guy here, so we can build in any clearing, and then it's saying assigning a specific card to build will lead to turmoil unless you take control of that specific clearing. Press the cancel button on the decree if you want to undo. No, that's why I put a bird card in the build decree. It's going to let me build in any clearing. That's what I want. I only usually put one card there. I usually put a bunch of cards in move and battle. The recruit and build I kind of leave just with one bird card, normally. Alright. That's what we're going to do. Boom. See, I can move to a fox clearing pretty easily. Because they're pretty central. There's one here, and one over there. So we should be good. Alright. Continue. We got to recruit in any clearing. We're going to do this clearing. So we have a bunch of warriors over there. See, every time I recruit two more warriors. Alright, now I'm going to move to... Oh crap, I did this wrong. I did it wrong, guys. I told you this isn't my best one. Move warriors from a matching clearing, not to a matching clearing. So, dang it. So because I don't have any warriors in a fox clearing currently, I go into turmoil. I think I can undo for this purpose. We're gonna undo. Okay. So for now. Crap. I think we're just gonna have to do. We have to battle in a clearing. I think what I can do. I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna do one bird card. In move. We just won't be able to build a roost this turn. Okay, we're gonna recruit here. Luckily in the tutorial it lets you undo. If this was a real game, it wouldn't let me do that. We're gonna move. We have to battle get clearing. We're gonna battle. I want to battle over here to try to destroy their stuff. That one's a pretty weak area. They got 2 warriors and 2 buildings. So this is where like the strategy comes in. BRB, you gotta... Okay. Alright, Chad, I'll see you later. I'll still be here probably when you get out. Hopefully. I still got 2 more factions to do tutorials. And then, you know, maybe I'll play a full game. Actually, no. I don't think I'll have time for that. I might. I'll let you guys decide. Alright, so I think what I'm gonna do here... I wanna get rid of the recruiter there. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna move a bunch of guys over here. Like 4 guys. So. Hi-yah! But we're gonna battle right there and get rid of that. And that'll score us another victory. Bam! We destroyed their recruiter. We can't recruit anymore there. And that gets us a victory point. And a stronger kind of defense there. Alright. Oh, I didn't. Did it not give me a victory point for destroying that thing? I think it... I don't know if it did or not. Should have. Alright, so let's see what situation we're in here. I got 2 fox cards. I could put a fox card to build. I don't want to, but I could. I want to build this turn because that gives me victory points. I could build one right there and then later build one right there, hopefully. Oh, I don't want to. Yeah, I'll just do that. I'll just do that. Boom. Put one there. I know. And you know what? I'll just leave it like that. That's what I'll do. Alright. So, we recruit. Let's recruit. Right. So now we got 4 and 4. That's good. Alright, we're gonna move. Do I want to go and build one right there while I still can? Actually, that might be a good idea. So we're gonna move. Let's do 2 guys over here. And then we're gonna battle. I think that's the only guy we can battle. That's the only space we're in that has a warrior. Yeah, we'll battle. Alright, so they get one of my guys, but I got him. That's fine. As long as I have a guy there, I can build. So we're gonna build right here. Alright, and then that should be my turn. So I got 3 roosts out. I got my guys spread out kind of in this kind of diagonal line, which is good. I kind of created a wall. This guy in the top here is kind of blocked off. I could probably come in, kick his butt, and hopefully if I get a wild or a bunny and build, I can build some roosts up there too. This is what I'm thinking about. You know, it is territorial, you know, but not in the way that, not completely in the way that Risk is. If you guys have played Risk. I have Risk. Risk is a long game. Longer than Monopoly. So, an idea I've had, and you can tell me if you guys like this idea or not, my idea is to eventually do a 24-hour live stream where we just play board games the whole time. And like we can play Monopoly, we can play Risk. Risk is really long, but it would be entertaining. You know, like I'll make it entertaining, not just like boring when you're watching us play board games all the time. But it'll be engaging, and we'll play, you know, with you guys in mind. But I think it'll be fun. I don't know who I'm gonna do it with, but I would like to do it with like a group of friends sometime. Just play a bunch of board games. All right, so we got a bunny, we got a wild. We definitely want to use the wild somewhere. Probably in, well, I'm gonna do it in build. So we don't have one in there yet. I have a roost? I do have a roost in a fox clearing, so we can recruit in a fox clearing. Boom, we'll do that. Done. So we're gonna recruit in fox clearing. Boom. And then we can do one of these clearings too. Let's do this one since it's more central to and closer to these guys. Alright. We can only move once, so what I'm gonna do here is move ooh. No, I haven't doomed myself yet. I thought I just doomed myself, but I haven't doomed myself yet. In order to build in both a fox and any other clearing, I'm going to have to use my one move action to move to this fox clearing right here. I have to do it. Otherwise I go into turmoil. You're starting to see how this works? So we'll move two guys over there. We'll go over there. I wanted to go up there to fight him. Okay, now I can... Oh, I'm an idiot. Dang it. Ugh, I think I screwed myself over. I think I done messed up. Oh boy. Oh no. Okay, we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back. Go back. Go back. Hey Christina, welcome in. We're playing a game called Root. I'm currently the birds over here. You see the little cute birds. And we're fighting the cats right here. This is a tutorial. And our goal currently is to get to 10 victory points. I'm at 6 right now. The way we do that is by building these things, these trees, called roosts, and by destroying the cat's stuff. Because we don't like the cats. Cats versus birds. Classic battle. Alright, so I actually need to undo stuff. And I need to get an extra move action. That's what I need to do. Ooh. So I think what I'm gonna do here. I think I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move from a fox clearing, and then I'm going to build in 2 clearings. I think I can do that. Yeah, because then I can move twice and build twice. Alright, the birds have this thing called a decree, and they have to follow it exactly. If you can't follow it exactly, you go into turmoil, and that's really bad. So that's what you want to avoid. The decree basically lets us do stuff. I'll show you in a second what that means. So right now we have to recruit in any... It could be in any of the ones that I have a roost in. So up here, since I only have 2, I'm going to recruit over here. And then we're going to move. We get to move twice, which is what I wanted. We're going to move 2 of these guys over here. Because we have to fight somewhere. The decree says we have to fight in a clearing at some point. We're going to move these 2 guys down here so we can build another roost. So we're going to fight these guys and build here. And there. Both these places. We're going to build twice. Which is good, because building gives us victory points. And I think we can get to 10. Ah! That's not good. That's not good. This... Okay, I'm not doomed. I'm not doomed. I thought I was doomed for a second, but I'm not. But I still have a warrior right here. So we're gonna build one there, and we're gonna build one there. Phew! I thought since he killed my guys there, I wasn't gonna be able to build there, but I am able to build right here. Good. That was close. at least I got rid of him there. So I've kind of reigned this whole half of the board now. I started in the one corner, and the cats were all over this map. Now I reign like the top half of the board. And there's still some weak points. Like I got this whole corner I could take. They're kind of just not. They're building a lot of buildings, which is good. They have all these buildings. They're not really spreading out very well. I got 4 victory points. Does that get me to 10? It does. That's the end of the tutorial for that. Alright, so I hope you guys... So now you guys understand how the cats work. The cats like to build buildings, and that's how they get victory points. So they're very territorial. They like to spread out, build buildings. The birds, they build buildings too, but they build one building. It's just their roost. So, and as long as they have roosts on the board, they get victory points every turn. That's how they do it. Okay, so hold on 1 second. I actually have to plug my phone in. 1 second. You can hear the cool music. I love the music in the venue. The venue music is the best. Do the birds like bees? You know, I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about that. That might not be the right thing to talk about. The birds don't like the cats. That's all I know. Alright, so now it's saying, now that you know the Marquis and Erie, would you like to play a practice game between them? No, because that's basically what we have been doing this whole time. What I want to do is get into one of the two... I love all the factions, but these two factions right here, the Woodland Alliance and the Vagabond, they are my favorite. Vagabond specifically. And then if you scroll down further, these are like all the expansions. I don't know too much about the Clockwork ones, but they're basically like robot factions. Then you got the Lizard Cult, the Riverfolk Company. Christina! Oh gosh. We got the moles, and we got the Corvid Conspiracy, which is like the crows. The crows are pretty cool. They're very like secret society kind of thing. But we're gonna focus on the main factions here. Don't you love the music? Christina, don't you love this menu music? It's kind of like the music that Chad heard when he was kayaking, you know? And that kind of just in the... Hey look, it even has a river too. Chad, you can go in the game kayaking. Nick's face is getting red. Oh boy. Man, I wish I could have gone kayaking with you. That would have been fun. I love this menu music though. I love it. I could sit here and just listen to these little critters play this backcountry music. It's awesome. Alright, we're gonna I need to get digitized. You need to get digitized, yeah. Get digitized, but not in the world of Tron, in the world of Root. I all of a sudden just see like the animated digital version of Chad just rowing his rowboat down the stream, and I'm like, hey look, it's him. They rent kayaks right there. Oh yeah? One of them probably does. One of these critters do. They probably own a kayaking rental business. I'm gonna bet it's probably this badger right here, or beaver. It's a beaver, not a badger. Sorry. You got a raccoon and you got a fox. The fox is pretty cool. He's got a scratched out eye, like he's fought some battles. All right. Anyways, we're gonna play the Woodland Alliance. They work a little differently. So the cats, they have a huge spread of warriors at the beginning. Cartoon Chad and his cartoon kayaks. The Erie, they have a lot of warriors out in the field. The difference is with The Woodland Alliance, they are kind of more under the radar, you know. So, singing, what does the fox say? No, we're not singing what does the fox say. We're not doing that. Nope, 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 nope. This guy's a fox. I think the other one is a wolf. I'm not really sure. This guy's a fox, though. The leader of the Woodland Alliance, he's a fox. That's a fox, right? Yeah. I'm a fox. I'm playing as a fox right now. Alright. The upstart Woodland Alliance wish to unite the creatures of the forest and revolt against their oppressors. They score by spreading sympathy for their cause across the woodlands. So basically, the Woodland Alliance is like the rebels of the forest. They want a free forest, you know? They're revolting against their oppressors. The cats they've invaded, the Erie were kind of already the government in the forest, and they're trying to get rid of the cats and to keep their rule in the forest. The Woodland Alliance doesn't care about both of them. They're like, no, we don't want you to rule over us. We want to be a free forest. They're kind of like the rebels, you know? They're going to spread sympathy for their cause to the other woodland creatures and get them to, like, revolt against, you know, the cats and the birds. That's how they work. That's why I like them a lot. I like what they stand for. Alright, they are the underdogs. So, being the underdogs, we won't start with any warriors or buildings on the map. We don't start with anything at the beginning of the game, but we build up to it. Instead, we begin with 3 supporters that can spread sympathy tokens, okay? So our supporters are going to be found, I think, where is our supporters? We have like a separate deck, like hand of cards. Oh, it's right here, in the bottom left corner where they're highlighting. We have 3 supporters. Each clearing where we can spread sympathy has a supporter cost. So basically how this works is we have a separate hand of cards that are our supporters. That only matters like what the suit is. So we have a mouse clearing, a fox clearing, and a bunny as our supporters. They are going to go to those areas, those clearings, and spread sympathy to get us some warriors, hopefully. So what we're going to do is we're going to spend a fox supporter to spread sympathy in the fox clearing. So we're going to get rid of him, and we're going to... Now, oh, see, look, we get a little cute mouse. Look at that guy. He's got a megaphone. He's saying, you know, revolt against the system, fight the system, fight the oppressors, for the cause, freedom. You know, that's what he's yelling out to these stupid cats. And the cats are like, dude, come on, just shut up already, man. We're trying to stand guard here. Just shut up. And the mouse is like, I ain't leaving, dude. You can fight all you want. I'm here for the cause, man. Viva la resistance. That's exactly it. Alright, and now we get to spread a second clearing. Or we can select a second clearing to spread sympathy. I think the way it works is so this little chart here, every time we spread sympathy, it gets more expensive. So like right now, it only costs 1 supporter, right? And once we get to like over here, it's going to cost 2, and then eventually it's going to cost 3. But the more sympathy we spread, the more victory points we get. So that's how they get victory points, is they spread sympathy. Okay, so we're going to spread one here. Boom! Sympathy. Placing our second sympathy score, us 1 point. Right here. So this is whenever we spread sympathy. We get 1 point here, and if we do it again, we get another point. Spreading sympathy is really easy. We could have even, actually, could have we done it a third time? I think we could have, actually, but the tutorial's not gonna let us. Okay. At the start of daylight, sympathy contribute the suit of their clearing towards paying crafting costs, just like the Erie Roosts and Marquee Workshops. So where we have sympathy, we have 1 sympathy in a fox clearing and 1 sympathy in a bunny clearing. So that means we can craft cards that cost 1 fox or 1 bunny. like this one costs 1 fox, we can craft it. I think it's what, yeah, it's gonna have us do that. So we're gonna craft this guy. It's gonna give us a victory point. I'm excited for you guys to see how the Vagabond works. It's my favorite faction. Alright, so this is saying use Mobilize to turn the remaining cards in our hand to supporters. So this is how we get more supporters in our supporters deck. We do this thing called Mobilize. It basically takes the cards that we have in hand, at the bottom here, and puts it in our supporters. So we can use them later on to spread sympathy and revolt and all that. So we're gonna mobilize all these cards. The revolution has awakened, but for now, it is time to rest. We're just gonna let the cats do their own thing. What I like about this faction is it's under the radar. Whenever you're playing with, the minimum is 3 people, the maximum is 4. I think it's like a 3 to 4 player. No, actually, no, you can play this game with just 2 people, but you're only limited to playing with the birds and the cats. You can play a 2-player game. I know in this tutorial we're playing the cats versus the Woodland Alliance, which you can do, but it's not recommended. This is just a tutorial. Anyways, but in a 3 or 4 player game, when you're playing the Woodland Alliance, like at the beginning of the game, most of the time you can kind of like expand under the radar because they're not really paying attention to you. Like especially if we had the birds playing this round, like they would be over here. They would start to be like immediately messing with the cats. We don't immediately mess with anybody really. We just kind of fly under the radar a little bit. But then once we start to revolt, that's when people are going to be like, oh, that's a problem. We need to like do something about that. That's what I like about this faction. Also, the Vagabond faction. The Vagabond is very under the radar. What the Vagabond does is it goes to the different factions and it's like, hey, I'll give you a card, and I get to take your item. This card is going to help you. You know, so they kind of trade with different factions, and they excuse me. It's called providing aid. But anyways, I'm gonna shut up about that because you'll learn more about that in the next tutorial, and that'll be the last one we do. And I think after that, I think I'm gonna call it a night, and then you'll kind of understand how to play more. All right. Don't listen to this woodland rabble. Ignore this heresy. The Marquis is your rightful ruler. So the cats are kind of getting a little annoyed with these guys with their megaphones, singing Viva la Resistance! Alright, so they're gonna build some stuff and recruit and move some stuff around. And then it's my turn. Building support was just the beginning. Now it's time to rise up and revolt. So it's going to teach us how to revolt. Select a clearing below. We must spend 2 supporters matching the suit of the clearing to cause the revolt. So that's the difference between spreading sympathy and revolting. Revolting always costs 2 supporters, matching that clearing. So since we have 2 fox cards, and we're in a fox clearing, we can revolt. So this is pretty cool what revolting does. You'll see. We're going to revolt, and it destroys everything else in that clearing. It completely wipes it out. And we get to build a base. So what that does is, without me having to fight, revolting in a clearing destroys all enemy pieces. So like if the birds and the cats were there, it would wipe them all out. So when I play this faction, I always, at the beginning, try to spread sympathy to where there is a lot of pieces, because it just does a lot of damage. It basically is just a big bomb. And then I get to build a base there. And look, I have a warrior. I got my little fox guy out. He's got a tomahawk. He's going to do some damage. Hopefully. Alright. So basically up here is what it's saying. A revolt destroys all opposing units, tokens, and buildings in that clearing. Then you build a base. With warriors equal to the number of sympathetic clearings in the same suit. So right now we just have 1 warrior, which is fine. We can only have 3 bases in the forest, 1 for each clearing type. So if you go over here, it shows you, you know, what bases we've already used. We've already used our fox base. We can use our rabbit base and our mouse base later on. Which, having all 3 bases out is nice, because we get to do more stuff. Ah, looks like an officer has arrived as well with our new base. He'll help direct our evening military operations. So yeah, anytime we build a base, we get officers, and officers let us do more things. Those are the things. The officers is what gives us more, like, stuff to do with the warriors that we've placed. Alright, so now we get to spread sympathy. And we have a mouse, so we have to spread sympathy in a mouse clearing. I think I'm gonna do it over here because, you know, there's 2 warriors and a building. Or I could play it safe and build it kind of like over here out of the way. Because, well, you know what? Full set. We'll go over here. We're gonna spread sympathy. We got another. Got more talking megaphone mouses. They're just going squeakity, squeak, squeak, squeaker, squeak, 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 and everybody, all the other woodland creatures are like, yes, fight for freedom. All right. So I have a card in hand. I can either craft it or mobilize the card in your hand. It is up to me. I'm gonna mobilize it because we are out of supporters and we want supporters. We're gonna mobilize it. When I play the Fox, or when I play the Woodland Alliance, I barely ever craft cards in my hand. Almost always I put them in the supporter track, because that is what helps me, you know, get victory points. Okay, so you know how the cats and the birds, they do their main action phases during daylight? So like birdsong, daylight, evening. The Woodland Alliance does their operations at night. So if you look in here, birdsong, the first thing you do, if you can, is revolt. The second thing you do is spread sympathy in birdsong. In daylight, you can craft, mobilize, train. And then in the evening is when you can actually move your warriors and fight. So military operations, you have actions equal to your officers. So right now I only have 1 officer, so I can only do 1 of these actions. And then after I do one of those actions, I can draw a card, and then end my turn. So right now, it's basically explaining the same thing I do. We're going to use our 1 military action to recruit a warrior at our base. And now we have 2 warriors. They're getting wood. Time to quell these rabbit rousers. LOL. Rabbit rousers instead of rebel rousers. Oh gosh. They're coming over here to fight me. When an opponent moves warriors into a sympathetic clearing, or destroys a sympathy token, it causes outrage. This forces your opponent to add a card from their hand that matches the clearing to your supporters. So this is a neat thing. Since the cats moved into a clearing where I have a supporters, where I have a sympathy token, which is this little mouse guy, they have to give me a fox card or a bird card to add to my supporters. I think it's move into, not move out of. So, outrage. They gotta give me a fox card, and then they're gonna battle. You're being attacked. So this is my favorite part about the Woodland Alliance. This is the best part about the Woodland Alliance. You know how normally the attacker gets the higher roll? The Woodland Alliance, no matter if they're attacking or defending, always gets the higher roll. It's the best. It's the best thing ever. I love it. I love it so much. Alright. Thankfully, the Woodland Alliance are masters of guerrilla war. When defending, you take the higher die in combat as if you were the attacker. It kind of makes sense if you think about it, because if this wasn't a thing, the Woodland Alliance could be wiped out pretty quickly at the very beginning, because they barely have any warriors out. So this kind of prevents that happening. It is annoying though. So normally they would have gotten the 2 and we would have died, but we got the higher roll and we killed them. So that's the huge benefit of being the Woodland Alliance. That's my favorite part about it. A lot of my friends think it's, yeah. Yeah, see? Take the high ground. The Woodland Alliance always has the high ground. You know why? Because they know the lay of the land better than the invaders do. Okay, so now we spread sympathy, craft cards, remove enemy buildings to score 15 victory points, and complete this scenario. That's what we're gonna do. I'm really good at this faction. I'm really good at this faction and the Vagabond faction. They're my favorite. Alright, so we don't have any clearing to revolt in, because we don't have the right number of supporters in our tracks. So we're going to continue. We're going to spread sympathy. Oh, wait, we can't spread sympathy. Because we don't... Because right now, we're at the point where it costs 2 supporters. And we only have 1 of each type. So what I'm going to do is probably mobilize this bunny card, so we have 2 bunnies. And then can either revolt here, or spread sympathy... Is there another bunny clearing where we can spread sympathy to? Maybe over here? I don't know. Alright. You have a new daylight action, training. Discard a card from your hand matching the suit of one of your bases to train an officer, allowing you to take more evening actions. Which is good. We want more evening actions. I think we can have up to 3 officers, I think. We only have, so if you look at this bottom right number with the little green bunny, it has the number 7. That is the number of warrior tokens we have left. So anytime we move, we make an officer, it gets taken from our warrior number. So you don't want to have way too many officers, because then you have a lot less warriors to actually use. I usually don't go over 3 officers, because that gives us 3 actions. The cats have 3 actions, you know. So I think that's what it's going to have me do. We're going to discard this guy, and then get another officer. So now we have 2 actions in evening. Officers come from the same reserve as your warriors. Beware, when this supply runs out, you can't recruit either type. So it was basically saying the same thing I was saying earlier. I'm kind of getting a little bit ahead of the tutorial, but... Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to mobilize this guy, get another supporter, and then go into our evening phase. We can recruit and move. We can't battle or organize right now. So the goals we have wants us to get to 15. We have an ability called Organize. It wants us to use that, and it wants us to spread sympathy 5 times. So actually, I am going to use the Organize ability. I'm trying to figure out what... So I already have sympathy here and here. I can move either here, here, or here to spread sympathy. I have 1 in mouse, 1 in bunny. I think what I'm going to do is... I kind of want to close in this corner, so I'm going to move 1 of my dudes here. Just 1, I think. I think I'm going to just do 1. Can they? Yeah, they can go over there. I'm going to move 1 guy. Yeah, and then I'm going to sacrifice him to spread something here. That's something you can do that's pretty cool. So we're going to organize. So I use him, and then I get a sympathy token there. That's a good way of spreading sympathy. Hey, CeeLo. Dropping a like, bro. About to hit the friendly skies. Alright, thank you so much, CeeLo. Sorry, I just saw your chat. I have it, like, kind of down on my lap. Thanks for coming in and dropping a like. I really appreciate it, CeeLo. I hope you have a safe flight, man. Have fun. I'm glad that you had a good time at Disney, man. I hope I get to meet you sometime. That would be cool. but I really appreciate you supporting my new channel. I know it's kind of takes a while to build one up, but all right. So now we got 4 sympathy. This is really good. This is going to give us, I think, 2 victory points from now on. The next time we spread more. Well, I'm sorry, but it's like the only place I can really keep it how I have it set up. I'm sorry, Chad. Okay. I'm also very dialed into the game. I need to pay attention more to Chad. I'm sorry. Okay. So they're building stuff. They're getting victory points. We have 5 victory points. They have 5 now too. All right, so now we can revolt. We have 2 bunny. We're gonna revolt. So I want another base. That'll be good. So we're gonna revolt here. Revolt, and then we get a base, and we also get another officer, which is good. Now we have 3. I'm probably not gonna put more than 3. Because now we have 3 actions to do each turn. I also get a warrior there. Alright. I don't have any clearings to spread sympathy to because everything costs 2. But one of the best ways to spread sympathy once you get to this point is to use your warriors to fight and then spread sympathy. That's kind of the goal. So over in this corner, I don't know if you notice, but there are 2 excuse me. Vulnerable workshops over there. I could go ahead and probably clear this whole area out and get some points. But I also want to spread sympathy. So I think what I'm going to do, maybe fight this guy, spread sympathy over here. Or maybe go down here, spread sympathy. I don't know. I use my warriors more to spread sympathy than I do to fight. So that's just how I get points, you know? That's just the fastest way to get points. Alright. So I'm not going to train. I do want to mobilize, though. I think I'm going to mobilize both of these cards, actually. I could use them, I could craft with them, but I don't ever really craft. We're gonna mobilize both. Can I mobilize both? We're gonna do 2 fox cards. Can I mobilize this one too? Yeah. So we're gonna mobilize all of it. Alright, so now we're in the evening phase. We're gonna, can I recruit? Does it recruit at both bases? I think it does. We're gonna try that. Oh no, I have to choose a clearing to recruit to. Okay, well in that case, my next turn, I can use these 2 fox supporters to spread sympathy over there. So I'm not going to move over there. I'm actually going to probably recruit here and move these guys over here and fight him. Probably what I'm going to do. Spread sympathy over there. Because I can do 3 actions. I've done 1. Well, moving would be a second action. I can still do that. I think I'm going to still do that, though. So I'm going to move both of these guys. It's going to kind of leave it a little bit vulnerable, but that's okay. Move both of them over here. And we're going to use one of them to organize. And get some sympathy over here. Boom. And then now I have a warrior here to defend that area. I don't have one here, though, so I am a little bit vulnerable here, but that's okay. because they have 2 tokens they would have to destroy. So hopefully I can, and I can, if they don't attack me there, if they fail, I can then recruit and defend it. Kind of taking a little bit of a risk, but. Oh, I just realized something. One of my goals is to spread sympathy 5 times. And by using the organize ability, it's not counting to that. Okay. Okay, so they didn't go and fight me over there. If I was playing as the cats, I would have honestly recruited and gotten guys over there and tried to take it while it was vulnerable. But they didn't do that, so that's good. We can't revolt anywhere, that's fine. We are going to spread sympathy. Oh god, what does it say? Enemy spaces with 3 or more warriors cost you an additional supporter to spread sympathy there. Ah, spread to cheaper spaces unless you really have it out for that end. Okay, that's fine. I wasn't really going for that area anyways. It would cost 3. I could spread it there and use all my things, but I'm actually going to go and spread it up here. So, we're going to spread sympathy there. We got 2 more victory points. Sweet. And okay. Do I want to craft any of these? Ooh, that might be useful, but I don't think the tutorial is going to use any ambush cards. I could be wrong though. I could be completely wrong. Ambush cards are pretty deadly. It lets the defender get an extra hit, I think. That'll get me 2 victory points. That might be good. I definitely want to mobilize this card, though. So, but I can craft one of these cards. Once in daylight, may remove one of your warriors to draw a card. I don't really like that, though. What I'm going to do, I'm going to craft this card. Get 2 victory points. Boom. Yay, now I have 11. And then I'm going to mobilize both of these cards. Okay. Good stuff. Alright. 3 actions. We can fight over here. I'm definitely going to recruit. That would be a good idea. Recruit over here where I'm weak. We'll do that. Boom. I got 3 warriors out. Spread out pretty well. What do I want to do here? I think I might fight that guy. That might be good. Thinking. Destroying buildings gets me victory points. I know that. And then spreading sympathy gives me victory points. I could use the organize again. I could do that. But I'd have to get somewhere that doesn't have... Okay, I know what I'm going to do. We're going to move this guy over here. This is pretty smart. And then we're going to organize this guy here and turn him into sympathy. Boom. Now I have sympathy over here. I have 14 victory points, so I'm 1 away from completing the scenario. Oh wait. I used all 3 of my actions because I recruited. I forgot I recruited. That's fine. I recruited, I moved, I organized. I just don't get to battle here. Which I don't really have to. I don't really have a reason to battle him, because battling him doesn't give me any victory points. Battling him will just get rid of the beasts, and, you know, whatever. That doesn't really do anything for me. And even if he battles me, I still get the higher roll. So that's what I like about the alliance, is I don't really have to fight him. I'm more of a defense. that's the only time I really fight anyways. So it's their turn. As you can tell, I am doing significantly better than they are. I have 14 points, they only have 5. And it's because they're, I think what the computer is doing is they're not really wanting to move into the spaces that I have sympathy in, because that means they have to give me their cards, and they don't want to do that. Anytime that the enemy moves into a spot that I have sympathy in, they have to give me one of their cards in my supporters, and it just helps me. That's why I think the Alliance is such a freaking awesome faction. I love it. Okay. So, can we revolt? Yes, I think we can. We can revolt in a mouse clearing. So, what mouse clearing do we want to revolt in? I think I'm going to revolt in this one, and the reason is because they are the 3 center bases, or clearings. And if I have a base in each of the 3 center clearings, then I have access to move warriors pretty much all over the map easily. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to revolt right here. And it actually kills his warrior. We get rid of his warrior. Pretty smart, if I do say so myself. Boom! I got a base. I got... Holy crap. Oh! I got... How many warriors did I get? Oh, okay. So you get a warrior for each mouse clearing that I have sympathy in. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got 4 warriors. So now I have 5 over there. That's awesome. Okay, cool. I forgot that was a thing. So we revolted. I can't spread sympathy anywhere, which we're gonna have to do. I just realized that. Yeah, that's one of our goals. We gotta... Crap. I know what I'm gonna do. Can I craft this card? It gives us 3 victory points. Do I have sympathy in 2 bunny clearings? Probably do. No, I don't. I'm gonna have sympathy in 1 bunny clearing. So I can't craft that. I'm gonna use these 2. So I'm not even gonna craft anything. I'm honestly just going to put all of this in my sympathy track. So my next turn, I will be able to spread sympathy to probably this fox clearing. Yeah, because I have 2 foxes and a wild. So I'll be able to spread it right here. And then that'll complete both of these goals and complete the scenario. Or it should, at least. Alright. So... let's do it. Should I even do anything? I think a smart thing to do would be to just spread these guys out. So we're just gonna defend my bases. We're gonna leave 2 guys at each spot, because I have 6 warriors in total. So we're gonna move 3 over here. And then we're gonna move 2 over here. There we go. Now I have 2 warriors defending each base. That's just kind of a defensive tactic. And I'm not even going to take any more actions. I'm just going to sit. Yes, I want to end my turn. I draw a lot of extra points. And then they're going to do... I don't even know what they're going to do. Okay, so they moved into... So they have to give me a card. So now I can spread sympathy to either a mouse clearing or a fox clearing. It doesn't really matter which one I do. It'll complete it my next turn. Okay, so I can't revolt. I can spread sympathy. And I think what I'm gonna do... Oh, I already have sympathy in all the mouse clearings. That's why it's not letting me. So I will do... You know what? For the heck of it, I'll do this one right here on the bottom. Right. I'm gonna win the scenario, but for if it was still playing the game, they had a bunch of pieces in that clearing. I could have just blown it up. No, so the bird sympathy counts as wild. So although I did have only 2 fox supporters, I also had 1 bird supporter, and it basically is just a wild. It can act as any of them. That's why I was able to do that. I can't see the action bar. Alright, cool. So we've completed this tutorial. Oh, we have one more to do, and I'll do it fairly quickly, and then we'll call it a night. But I really hope you guys have enjoyed this. I love this game. I hope you guys do too. Let me know if you guys like this game and like the music. Okay, this is honest. Okay, I'm gonna get excited. I've been excited this whole time, but this is the absolute best faction. I love it so much. I haven't even tried the expansions yet, but I might do a video on the expansions probably when I buy them. I like the music the most. Yeah, me too, Chad. I love the music. Okay. The Willy Vagabond wishes to gain fame or infamy in the midst of this brewing conflict. He scores by completing quests for the creatures of the woodland and by aiding and harming the other factions. I love this faction. Alright, so we got all of these cat people. So, in this scenario, we have the cats and the Woodland Alliance that we're going up against. Alright, your Vagabond character is represented by a single pawn that can move and fight like a warrior, and begins the game in a forest. So the entire time, I only have 1 pawn. I have this guy, little raccoon guy. And he starts in a forest. So see how he's in the forest? All the other factions, they can't travel in the forests. I can though. Alright, so it says, being early risers, Vagabond may slip between forest and clearings each bird song. So we're going to slip into this clearing over here, which means we're just going to move from the forest out in the open. And when you're playing with a Vagabond, you have these little ruins with chests in them, and they have items. So the Vagabond is the ones that, the more items they have in their satchel in this left corner, the more things they can do, including stabbing people and all that. Your available actions are mostly determined by the items you hold in your satchel. When an item is used to perform an action, it is exhausted. You can take that action again until the item is refreshed in birdsong. Ruins are scattered across the map that hold new items for a Vagabond. Explore the ruin in your space using your torch item. So, using this torch item, I'm going to explore this room. So we're going to get a new item. Okay, so we got a hammer, which means we'll be able to craft some cards. As the Vagabond, I think the Vagabond craft cards the most, because the cards, like you can see, give them more items. So like this one gives them a coin, stack of coins, which actually lets me able to, I think, hold more cards. This one gives me another sword, so I can fight more. This one's going to give me a satchel, so I can hold more items, and that's probably the first one I'm going to go for, is that satchel, honestly. Okay, so I'm going to move over here. Actually, yeah, the game is having me move over to a mouse click. Alright, so each hammer you exhaust contributes 1 towards crafting cards with a cost matching the suit. Collecting more hammers will allow you to craft more expensive cards. So it's going to have me craft this mouse card to get me a satchel. And satchels are awesome. It's going to basically expand, yeah, see how it expanded? I get to have more items. And I can have up to 3 satchels. So I can have up to 12 items, I think. The number of items you can hold is limited by the 6 slots in your satchel. Each satchel you acquire increases the amount of standard items you can store in your satchel by 2. The satchel, coin, and teapot items don't take up room in your satchel and provide their effect automatically without needing to exhaust them. The teapot, refreshes more items that are broken or exhausted. And then the coins get you more cards, basically. Do they have Skittles in the satchel? I wish. I wish they had Skittles. I like Skittles. Most of your items are exhausted, so let's end daylight. We're gonna... Alright, so it's the cat's turn. They're gonna get some wood, gonna build some buildings, recruit some warriors, and they're gonna move over here in this corner. Alright, now it's the Alliance's turn. They're gonna spread sympathy. Boom. Boom. Then they're gonna craft... Okay, so they crafted an item. They have a crossbow. So, at some point, I can trade them for that crossbow. And then it'll go into my satchel. Alright. During birdsong, you refresh 3 items. Sorry, can't even speak English right now. This makes their actions available again. I see the Woodland Alliance has a crossbow for trade. Slip it to the forest above to head their way. So we're going to slip into the forest over here. Alright, now we're going to move into this Alliance clearing. So the best part about slipping into the forests is you can get to other parts of the map like way quicker. So since I'm in this forest, this whole section right here, I can get to clearings attached to it. So all 5 of these clearings, I can use 1 move action to get to those. So I'm going to go to the one over here where the Woodland Alliance is. And I am going to aid them. So I click on this little heart, and I'm going to aid this faction by giving them a card. And I'm going to give them this card, apparently. I have to exhaust an item to aid them. So I'm going to exhaust, I guess they want me to exhaust the satchel. And I get to take their crossbow. Boom. What the cool thing about this is, they can't say no. So like playing this with players, they'll be like, oh, I don't want you to take that. You know, that helps you. They can't say no. I basically just take their stuff. But I do have to give them stuff back. Like that is required. Alright. They said, thank you for the aid, friend. Be careful with that crossbow we gave you. I can use that crossbow to either shoot the people I just gave aid to, or shoot the cats. And the crossbow is cool because it's an instant kill. Exhausted items always take up room in your satchel, and won't provide their effect until you refresh them. The crossbow can be used to remove warriors without needing to battle. You can even use crossbow to remove a building or token, so long as its owner doesn't have a warrior there. Use it now on the unsuspecting cats. Okay, so it's going to have me battle the cats. So once I battle the cats, they're going to be, what's the word? They're going to be my enemies. On guard! That Willy Vagabond is no friend of the monkey. Oops. I probably should have mentioned that killing enemy warriors will make them hostile. That's the word. Fatality. LOL. That's funny. So they are now hostile. Such is the life of a vagabond. So in what I like about the vagabond is I can basically pick sides. And I can also just betray people at any point in the game. Once an enemy is hostile, your infamy scores you an extra victory point each time you remove one of their pieces in battle. However, you must exhaust an additional boot to move into spaces with hostile warriors. That's what's kind of rough. But, okay, so remember what I told you earlier, that you don't get points for killing warriors? Well, the Vagabond does. The Vagabond does get points by killing warriors of a faction that you are hostile with. So we're gonna kill this guy. And get a victory point. Boom. Got it. I think you can get it from warriors. Yeah, I just got a victory point. Cool. So that's the captain. How are you guys doing? Are you enjoying this? I'm enjoying it. Oh boy! The cats are moving in closer to me, where I'm at. Then they're fighting me. So this is not a good thing. So, since I only have one warrior, he doesn't really die. You'll see how it works. So they're gonna fight me. So the way it works is when they do hits on me, it does damage to my items. So I have to choose items to damage, basically. And I think what I'm gonna damage is I'll damage. Oof. I don't know what I want to damage. I don't want to damage my satchel because I want to get more items. So I think what I'm going to do is damage. Well, I have to move. I'll damage these three. I did kill one of their guys though. So that's how fighting works with a vagabond. I never really die. I just all my items get damaged, and see how they're crossed out. Now there is a way to fix them. I have to slip into the forest and stay there for an entire turn. I basically just have to skip a turn to heal my items. Sometimes it is worth it though, because if you have a lot of items that are damaged, you know, we're gonna refresh these guys. I could choose to refresh one more. I'll refresh that, even though I can't use it because it's broken. Alright. Many of our items were damaged in your last battle and are useless until we repair them. Slipping to the forest lets you repair all your items during the evening and will protect you from being attacked on enemy turns. Yeah, because nobody can go into the forest. So I guess it wants me to slip into the forest. So we're going to go into the forest. And we're basically just going to skip my turn. And it will repair all of this stuff. See? So, items is the vagabond's game. Making allies, killing enemies, getting points. What's interesting though is, if you notice that the cats have a satchel, I can still trade with my enemy. I can still trade with people I'm hostile with. Now that your items are in tip-top shape, you should be ready to take them on a quest. That's the other way to get victory points as the Vagabond, is you actually have a deck of quests you can use to help, like, the woodland creatures. So it says, a bear is rampaging in a mouse clearing nearby. Slip there to see if we can help. So we're going to go over here. We're going to select the quest. So it says fend off a bear. It says items required. So these are the items you have to have unexhausted to get that victory point. I usually always go for the victory points. I rarely ever go for the cards. So we're going to go for that. Quest complete. We fended off a bear. Now give us the point. After you complete a quest, you draw a new one. You can review your 3 active quests anytime by selecting your quest book. Where is my quest book? Is that my quest book? I don't think so. It might be. Reach the next relationship level with the Woodland Alliance by aiding them twice in one turn. So we can actually do that right now. To improve your relationship to the 2nd and 3rd levels, you must aid 2 and 3 times respectively in a single turn. Other players don't have to have items for trade to aid them, but you do have to give them a card. Each time you increase your relationship with a faction, you gain more victory points. When you reach the final level of your relationship, you become allied and earn 2 victory points each time you provide them with additional aid. So, did someone say beer? No, I said bear. But if you want to fend off beer, you can do that too. Okay, so we are going to... Let's see what we're going to do. What are my... Aid the Woodland Alliance twice in one turn. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to aid these guys. We're going to give them... How many cards do I have to give them? 1, right? I think I ought to give him one. Yeah, I'll give him this. No. I'll give him this one. And I'm gonna exhaust my boot. And I want to get the boot. Beer. He chooses beer. Your effort is appreciated. Aid us again to show you are a true comrade of the Alliance. You know what? I will. Give me this card. We're gonna exhaust. Can I craft? I could craft an item. We'll exhaust my weapon. And do I take another boot? Huh. Oh, okay. Okay, I see what I want. Alright, explore another ruin, complete another quest, and score 15 victory points to complete the scenario. I can craft a card. So the two things I have unexhausted are move and craft. I only have one hammer right now, so I can't craft this one yet, but I can craft this one, which will give me 2 points. So I'm not going to move, I'm going to stay right where I'm at. I do want to explore that ruin eventually, but I'm afraid the cats are going to beat me up. If they do, that's fine, whatever. So we are going to craft this guy. It's going to give us a teapot, which is good. Teapot helps us unexhaust more items, and as you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exhausted items, and it increases it by 2. So by the end of our next turn, all of these will be unexhausted, and we'll be able to use all of them. Boom! I got 2 more victory points. We need to get to 19, or sorry, 15. So our goal is explore a ruin, complete a quest, get to 15 victory points, which is honestly not hard. We can move if we want to, but I might move. I don't know if I want to move into a forest or not. I kind of want to just stay here. I could go over here. Yeah, I'll just stay here. Alright, so they're building an army. I got a lot of soldiers over there, near that ruin that I need to get to. They're spreading sympathy. I think when they revolt, I don't think it affects me. When they revolt. Okay, where are we gonna slip to? I think we're gonna honestly stay right here. Or we could go over there and explore that ruin. And then kind of make our way back this way. That might work. I could shoot him in the face with the crossbow. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stay right here. Alright, so I have all my actions back. You could go over here, but you could go over there and maybe go over there. I could do that. I could. You're right, Chad. I could do that. I think I'm going to stay here, though. I'm doing none of the things you said. I'm going to stay right here. I can't. I do want to craft this card. So I need to get another hammer. What do my quests look like? Let's see what quests I have. I have to do it in either a bunny or fox clearing. So I can either. They all give me 1 point. It just depends on what I want to do. So I can help logistics help in a fox clearing, repair a shed in a fox clearing, or guard duty in a rabbit clearing. I might do one of them. I might do a quest. But for now, I'm going to explore this room. See what I get. What did I get? I got a sword. Sweet. I got another sword. That might be useful. So, I exhausted my torch, so I can't do either of these. I could do this, but that'll exhaust my satchel, which isn't a good idea. So we're gonna hold off on quests right now. Instead, we're going to you know what? Attack the rabid bear with Percy, the pissed off pigeon. I think I need to pay more attention. LOL. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna shoot this guy in the face. You drew a card that crafts a sold out item. Tap the supply icon to view the available items. Each item player's craft is taken from the supply. Once an item is sold out, cards that reward that item can no longer be crafted. Fair. We're gonna shoot this guy in the face. Right here. Boom. Pow! And then we're gonna fight him. Oh, and nothing happens. Wow. We did nothing, guys. Good job. I'm so proud of us. That's fine. We're gonna do it again. Fight, 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 fight. Oh, I got one. I killed the guy. With this thumb. And I got another victory point. Every time I kill a guy, I get a victory point. Should I aid the foxes? Oh, wait. The cats have a bag. I'm gonna aid the cats. I'm gonna give them this, and they're gonna give me. I have to exhaust. Let me exhaust this because I haven't even used it. And I'm gonna take the bag. Boom. See, I can still take items from enemies. Such a violent game. I know, right? Okay, I got a new satchel, so I have more spots for items. Call of Duty is way less violent. I think Call of Duty is more graphic. Okay, so now they're gonna fight me. Oh, they're not fighting me. They're attacking the Woodland Alliance. Sorry, I thought they were fighting me. They killed the mouse. Damn. The mouse was my friend. I'm still beating both of them. I have more victory points than them. Oh gosh, they're revolting. Yeah, they said you killed our friend. We're gonna kill you. And now they have warriors out. Good job. Oh, they have another teapot. That could be useful. How many cards do I have to give them for that? Okay, so I get to choose 5 items to refresh. Definitely want that one. These 2. That one. Do I want to craft? I could craft that. No, I can't because I don't have a hammer. So, how about we just do one of that? Let's do those 5. Okay. We're gonna slip over here because I want to get that ruin. I'm not gonna fight them though. I don't want to do that. We're gonna explore this now. Ooh, I got another satchel. Sweet. So I'm like completely maxed out. I could get like so many items. And then what do I want to do? I only need 3 more points. What do I got? Quests. I know what I want to do. I know what I think I can move here. And I can do, oh, dang, I'm done. No, let me take that back. I'm gonna take that back. I need to be in a fox clearing. And there's one here, and there's one here. Or do I just want to fight this guy? Do I want to fight this guy? I could shoot him in the face and fight him. I could do that. And then I'll get more victory points. You know what? Do I choose violence? Or do I go on a quest? Violence? Quest. Violence? Quest. Violence? Quest. How about both? Let's go here and do a quest. Or violence. I'm kind of torn. Between violence or quest. Let me look at my quests. Yeah, I can do both. Can I? No, I can't. Because I only have 2 boots. I have to move somewhere where there's not a cat. Okay, what are my other quests? I don't think I'm going to be able to do a quest this turn. Dang. I can do a quest next turn if I go ahead and move here and... You know what? I'm going to fight these guys. Boom. Pow! I get another victory point, I think, right? No, I have to defeat them normally. So let's fight these guys. Okay, so I have to destroy one item. I will do one of my swords. I killed one of their guys. So I get a point for that. Yay! And now I'm going to move over here. And then I'll be there for my next turn to quest there. I could aid, but he doesn't have any items and he's my enemy. I want to aid the Wooden Alliance one more time because they have a teapot. But honestly, I'm not worried about that. I ain't worried about that. I ain't worried about it. Alright, so we're gonna let them take their turns. Okay, they fight. Oh, they fight me. They're fighting me. Oh, I have to destroy 2 items. Okay. Crap. Let me look at my quest real quick. What items do I need? I need a torch, a hammer, or a boot and a satchel. Let me do the boot and the satchel. So I will get rid of. I'll get rid of a hammer, and I'll get rid of one of my satchels. I think I can afford that. I did kill their guys though. I think, do I still get a point for... No, I don't. I have to be the attacker to get a point for it. The Vagabond's my favorite. I love the Vagabond. You guys like the Vagabond? It's pretty cool. I get to be a raccoon. I'm basically Rocket Raccoon. Okay. I get to refresh items. Let's do the 5 items that aren't damaged. Okay. I'm gonna stay right where I am. Boom. And we are going to quest. Boom. Gain victory points. That'll give us 1 point. Oh gosh. I didn't think about that. So this little warning symbol, I am Groot. Take the G out of Groot, and that's the game we're playing. So this warning symbol is basically saying, hey, your satchel's full, you're gonna have to get rid of stuff. And I forgot about that. I shouldn't have destroyed the other satchel. Dang it. I'm dumb. Oops. That's okay. So we did that. I only need 1 more victory point, and honestly, I'm gonna do it by shooting this guy. Bam! And fighting his defenseless territory. And then we'll get a victory point, and we'll boom! Oh, we got both of them. Because if it's defenseless, you get an extra hit. Oh yeah! I am the Master Command. Yes. Victory is mine! Alright, so that is all the tutorials of the base game of Root. What do you guys think? You guys like it? Do you guys like the game? I love the game. Let me know if you like the game or not. Let me know if you don't like the game. Anyways, we are going to play this game on the actual board with some friends at some point. I don't know when. It might be this week. Or, I mean, sorry, it might be next Saturday. It might be later. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool too, Chad. It's pretty fun. It's more fun digitally because you kind of see all the animations and you kind of understand a little more of what's going on. When we play it on the board, I'll try to get everybody to do their best to explain like what moves they're doing and all that. But it's just a game of controlling the forest and doing what your faction needs to do to win. Tempted to play. Nice, Mike. Yeah, it's fun. It's on Steam. I think you can get it on your phone, or like a tablet or something. But they have an actual board game too. I don't know if you can get it. I got it at my local board game store. I don't know if they have it at department stores or not, but it's fun. You'll see us play. When you buy the regular board game, it comes with like cardboard pieces, but I bought like a whole set of like fully painted like token pieces, like 3D token pieces. So whenever it's like on the board, it looks more kind of like the digital version, where it's like you can actually see like a full painted roost and like a full painted like castle keep for nice. You found it on Steam. Cool. Yeah, it's not expensive, but it's fun. I love it. All right, the tutorial is complete. Put your knowledge to the test in the challenge mode. We're not going to do that quite yet. I could do it anytime. But that's Root, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. I love this game. I'm gonna go quick. I know you can see my whole screen, but we're just gonna. Boop. Now you can only see me. Huh. All right, we're gonna quit the game. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I think you understand now that I absolutely love the game of Root. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. So now we can't hear the awesome music. Thank you, Chad. I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. You did a great job too. And honestly, I just realized I haven't made Mike a mod. I'm gonna make Mike a mod. that sounds cool. Mike a mod. Add as moderator. Mike, you are now a mod. Alrighty, folks. I'm gonna call it a night, but thank you so much for coming. And I'm not sure if next weekend we're gonna do it on a Friday night or not, because Saturday night we're taking my dad for his birthday to go see the Beach Boys in concert. I'm really excited about that. We might do it on Friday night, or I also might do a live stream of the Beachy Boys, or the Beach. I combined Beastie Boys and Beach Boys and said Beachy Boys. Oh gosh. Yay, Mike's a mod. Mike and Blue. Beachy Boys. I'm still laughing about that in my head. We're gonna go see the Beach Boys, not the Beastie Boys. Although the Beastie Boys would be really cool to see too. We're going to go see the Beach Boys in concert. No, I haven't. I promise. I've just been drinking tea, a lot of tea today, so it might be the sugar and the delusionalness of how late it's getting. I mean, it's not super late. It's 10:30. I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna just be watching YouTube for like the next 2 hours. Anyways, it'll probably be a Friday night stream next week, and I might also stream the Beach Boys concert for you guys too. I think that'll be fun. Alrighty. Good night, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. Both would be good concerts. Alright. I'm going to end the stream now. I hope you guys have a great night. Thank you for watching so much. Bye-bye.